Many have linked the design of the new Naira notes and how it is all played out to what is currently befalling the CBN governor. The suspension of the CBN governor, what's your view about it and the impact that has on the financial system of the country at the moment?
The news came to everybody as a surprise, really, when it happened on Friday evening. However, when it was announced, a lot of people went, including me, to look at what the power of the president was to actually suspend the CBN governor. And going through the act talks about removal, but not about suspension. And if you recall, a similar thing happened with his predecessor, the former governor, Lamido Sanusi, who was also suspended by President Goodluck Jonathan. And it was tested in court. A court ruling was given that the president cannot remove the CBN governor, but can suspend him. And that judgment was never appealed. So I cannot say that it's been fully tested. Now, back to your question. I won't want to speculate on the reason, because yes, I've heard that about the currency exchange, about the exchange rate, about the availability of dollar, and so on and so forth. A lot of things have been speculated, but I want to believe that for the president to have given that kind of order, it means that he had enough information to be able to ask the governor to go on suspension. Now, going on suspension does not entirely mean guilt. Asking someone to go on suspension or go on leave simply means that you need to give room for proper investigation to go on unhindered. And that is the way I want to see it right now. We know that the CBN governor has been taken into custody. He's been questioned. Investigations will continue. What we hope and expect is that in the very, very near future, not taking too much time, the government should be able, or the security agencies should be able to come up and tell us what charges they have leveled and what they are basing those charges on.
Some think it's political.
Warranted the removal of the governor.
Some think it's political, especially if we look at the campaign building up to the election. We had the president at the time, candidate of the APC, presidential candidate, talking about how the fuel issue that we had at the time and the Naira redesign were targeted at him. That was the assumption that came. And now that this is happening, would you see any relationship between those?
I will be surprised. I will be surprised if that is a reason for a government in power to do that. I don't think that would be a responsible reason to give for it. You know, people have different interests. People have their different supporters, and people will come up with various forms of reasons and speculations. Some may be driven by it. There are those thoughts that will come. But ultimately, what matters is there actually a legal reason? Is there actually a moral reason for the action that was taken, irrespective of what may have driven it? Like I said, investigations are going on. We will find out soon enough. But I feel that if that is a reason or a major reason for doing it, then it will really not speak well. And you know, I was going through the news yesterday and found out that even the announcement itself had impact on Nigeria bonds, foreign bonds, on the Eurobonds. That a lot of people are now coming in, increasing their investment, increasing the debt that Nigeria's debt in the Eurobond. So it means that there is something that those people would have seen as well, to have given them the kind of confidence to go on into to go and invest into Nigeria's bonds.
So in other words, you're saying his suspension at the moment is sending some positive signal with regards to investment in the economy of the country from a financial point of view?
Yeah, over the weekend it has. And considering that we had a long weekend, a holiday yesterday, and that was happening. So we will see how it will continue from today and what the impact will be as well. And which was why I said earlier on that the sooner the report on the investigations come out, the better for the nation.
Right.
So whatever comes up will remove every speculation about whether it's politically motivated or whether it's some kind of personal vendetta.